features with Livingston and Tangela too, and our host Vincent Van Dahl, and he brings it to ya. Creature features and all creatures and all features, and the creature gonna get you tonight. You better not turn out your bedroom light. He'll grab your head and give it such a bite. You may even die, just from a fright. You ain't nothing gonna be, baby. You ain't nothing gonna be alright. Cause the creature gonna get you, baby. Don't get you tonight.
Good evening, friends, and welcome to Creature Features. I'm your host, Vincent. With me is my enthusiastic butler, Livingston, a man with such a joie de vivre that he whiles away his days off counting butterflies in the meadow as he whistles sweet music to the ever-present hummingbirds. And over to this side would be the lovely and delicate Tangela. So pleasant and dainty is she that children and small animals orbit around her because of the gravitational pull of the warm light of kindness she exudes to all of those she encounters.
Lies, all of it.
I may have perhaps oversold and excessively flattered these two, but I will not do so with tonight's film. For this evening we shall serve to you on a silver platter garnished with mirth and merriment one of my most favorite films, the fantastical epic known as The Ghastly Love of Johnny X from 2012.
More lies.
What?
You despise musicals.
I certainly do not.
At Les Miserables, you walked out of the cinema during Valjean's soliloquy.
I had to go to the loo.
You never returned.
Oh, all right. 'Tis true. I hate, nay, I genuinely loathe musicals. Typically, I prefer to sit through another screening of The Three Amigos than endure yet another absurd and farcical picture that breaks into a musical number every 5 minutes, completely disrupting any semblance of a plot with the preposterous notion that people will randomly sing and dance with one another during a critical portion of the story. However, this film is different. While there is a selection of musical numbers, they are not as long and as overbearing as they are in other musicals. And the brilliant story, acting, cinematography, as well as the spirit of the film makes up for the few melodious interludes there are. And joining us to watch this modern-day 1950s sci-fi film will be the creator himself, Mr. Paul Bunnell. He wrote and directed the movie and will be here to tell us everything there is to know about this fantastic production. So don't go away, for it is to be another night of monochrome alien fright right here on Creature Features. Stay tuned. It's Creature Features tonight. You know, these people go out of their way to come see us every Saturday night.
That's wonderful.
No,
Wonderful.
I feel blessed to have these people show up. And I'm in character tonight. I'm Mickey.
Quite ghastly, actually.
No, it is
Yeah.
rather ghastly. I typically don't do the whole sunglasses thing, but I thought for tonight, a rock and roll film with a rock and roll producer.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Paul Bunnell. He
Hi
made
there.
the movie we're
Hi.
going to watch tonight. And you know, I don't know how you did it.
Well, a little bit of film in the camera, and we had
Right.
basically some, lights.
And just fired it up and
Yeah,
off
we
you go.
got some people in the thing, and we just
Right.
we made
Yeah,
a movie.
that's it. You did a good job.
You could have played that part of Mickey O'Flynn.
You know,
Had I known you,
we're gonna
look
talk-
at this here.
We're going to talk. No.
All
We're
right.
going to talk about this.
The
I think
sequel.
it'd be good. The
I don't know if
sequel,
Creed
see?
Bratton is available, so you might have it in there.
There you go. Look, I've already made a part, and I have not even had to ply him with food and beverage yet.
Well,
So this film, The Ghastly Love of Johnny X.
Mm-hmm.
Did you like enter a contest for the longest film name possible?
Well, I was going for that, but actually it just it came to me in a nightmare, really. So,
Oh, it did?
Yeah, it came to
Like
me in
a
a
fever
nightmare.
dream.
Yeah, like a really bad dream.
Right, right.
Originally, I wanted to call it Teenage Mutant Sex Fiends from Outer Space.
I think you did better with this title.
Yeah, but that one was already taken, so I thought I'd just go with
Oh,
Ghastly.
you know, that's something we would show. No, I did. Can we do sex fiend shows on this program? We cannot.
Find out, huh?
Well, we're broadcast on a few like small local television stations.
Right.
I don't think they like it.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Well, it's great to be here in the Poulter Mansion, and
Ghastly Love of Johnny X, and here you are.
Here we are.
No, we've been talking about doing this for some time.
yes.
Right. No,
and
it
I
took a
finally
while.
had enough material on him that he had to do it,
No. Well, he came highly recommended from our friends from the Grim Life.
Yes. Well, we actually met in prison, but that's another story.
Right, that is another story. All right, well, what do you say we start the film so people know
Can't
what
wait.
we're talking about?
Where do we watch that? Up here on the monitors? or-
We're going to watch it on the
Oh, the old
screen
TV
over
set.
there,
Oh,
and then
wonderful.
when we get back, we're going to talk about the first part of the film.
Can't wait.
All right, off we go. The Ghastly Love of Johnny X. Please don't go away. Paul Bunnell, famous filmmaker. Who does your hair?
Well, hair is by me.
You cut your own hair?
No, I bought it at the thrift store last night.
It's nice.
Yeah.
I should start buying my hair at the thrift store.
Oh, it's
Yours
lovely.
looks rather nice.
Yes, well, they were on sale, and there will be hell to pay if I ever find a guy that put this one on.
No, good job. Anyways, welcome back to the show. We are watching The Ghastly Love of Johnny X with the creator of said film,
Here we are.
Mr. Paul Bunnell.
Yep.
I am pronouncing your name correctly. Am I
You
not?
are, sir, yes.
Good.
Yes,
Yeah.
Vinny.
No, there was some people saying no, it's Bunnell.
Oh, it's Bunnell
Like-
or Bunnell. Yeah, no, it's Bunnell. You got it.
Yeah,
Right.
no.
Thank you
It's-
for getting that right, by the way.
Right. No, I always try to do that
Yeah.
right. So, so far in the film, we have not seen any of the musical numbers.
No, we have one coming up, though, right after this break.
Right.
So
You
you
know-
want to stay tuned for that.
In the introduction, I mentioned that I'm not a big fan of musicals.
Oh, is that right?
No,
And you know what's funny? Nor am I.
So why in God's name did you make a musical?
That's a darn good question. I didn't like parts of the script. So what we did was I thought, wouldn't it be just bizarre to put a musical number just comes into the scene from nowhere?
You
I mean, it
should've-
just pops up.
You should have called this the accidental musical. No,
That could have been great.
That's the most interesting thing I've ever had a director tell me.
And I always tell people this movie is not a musical. And I want you to remember that because it's not a musical. It's
No,
absolutely
I
not a
don't
musical.
consider it one. And
Yeah.
like I was going to say,
'Cause if it was, it
I
wouldn't be
don't
on-
like musicals.
Oh, okay.
I don't like them at all. I walked out of Les Mis. Yeah.
Well, I'm
Did not
sorry,
like it?
I bet towards the end of the movie we kind of go light on the musical numbers. But
No,
originally,
I've seen the film. So this is
Okay,
no
okay,
surprise
good,
for me.
good.
I know the entire film. And no, you did a good job because you don't force feed it down
Yeah.
our throats.
well, I was trying to do something kind of old-fashioned, more of the old West Side Story kind of things. But
Mission accomplished, young man.
oh, well, thank you.
Yeah, very well done.
Thank you, kind
so,
sir.
No music yet. However, we've seen, what's the name of the bloke that was the judge at the beginning?
That is Kevin McCarthy from Invasion of the Body Snatchers
right,
in his very last role in a motion picture.
No.
Right here. And you just saw it right
Oh, my
here on
goodness.
this show.
That was the last thing he ever did.
Academy Award nominee for Death of a Salesman in 1948.
And now he's dead.
He did pass away, sadly.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah.
So
He
was
died. He lived to be 96 years old, though.
Oh, so he had a good long life.
Great guy. Great guy.
Did he
worked
see the premiere?
He did not, but he did get to see his stuff, and he was really impressed.
Nice.
I showed it to him in a rough cut version before he passed away.
Right,
So,
right,
yeah.
right. Good. Now, so the bloke who plays Johnny,
Yes.
what's his name?
Will Keenan,
Will
and he did some pictures for Tromeo and Juliet, Terra Firma. I mean, he's done a lot of cult movies.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Great guy to work with, funny guy. But he was upset because he wanted to play it more hyper, more like crazy,
Right.
like Bliss, Deanna Joy Brooks.
Right.
But I just said, no, I want you to be the cool silent type.
Right.
So just play it like Marlon Brando in The Wild One.
I think that was a wise choice.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Right. All right, what do you say we see the rest?
Can't
Or
wait.
some more.
Yeah.
And when we get back, we're going to, I think we're going to do some letters. But when we come back, we're going to find out how you got started in all this.
Sounds good.
All right, off we go. The Ghastly Love of Johnny X. Please don't go away or I'm going to cry.
This is Livingston, and you're watching Creature Features. Not now. Stay tuned. This portion of Creature Features is brought to you by CreatureFeatureStore.com, the official merchandiser of Creature Feature accessories.
It's mail time at the Polter Mansion. There's going to be someday a classical tune written to that, and it's going to be sang operatically.
By whom?
I don't know. Somebody more capable of singing than me.
Let us hope.
Right. Anyways, Tangella kicked out Paul so that we could do mail, and he'll be back after the next segment of the film. But let's do some mail. What do you got for me, Mr. Livingston?
Your spectacles?
You have my spectacles.
No, where are your spectacles?
Oh, they're over here. I don't need them tonight.
Why not?
I'm wearing these wonderful glasses that have built-in readers.
Oh,
You like them?
well, you look like your rock star days.
I do, don't I? Maybe I should start wearing these all the time.
Oh, please don't.
Yeah, all right. Just for tonight. I'm in the spirit of the movie. Bear with me. Give me some mail, Mr. Livingston. My
Tennessee.
goodness. Tennessee. Melton Woodbury. Oh, no. Her name is Michelle Melton, and she's in Woodbury, Tennessee.
I don't know. It might be her complete name.
You think she lives in a place called Melton Woodbury?
No, I think that Melton Woodbury is her name.
No. I bet somebody will Google for us and find out there's a Woodbury, Tennessee.
I am unaware
Michelle
of this.
Melton lives there.
Does she?
This is going to bother me all night now,
I know.
All right.
I relish it.
All right, she goes, Dear Creature Features, I absolutely love your show. Well, we absolutely love you. Livingston is the coolest cat ever. Unless you got your name wrong. Vincent is such a hip, handsome English gentleman. See, I told you so. Tangella is so cute and misunderstood, I'm sure. I really love the manner, the opening, the music, and all the creepy artistry during the breaks. And the funny banter between you all. It's a shame more great movies can't be seen because the ownership and rights stuff. She's right,
Yes.
No, we should be showing Star Wars and 2001. That'd be the first thing I'd do. If price was not an object, I would show Star Wars in 2001. Well, you don't like 2001? No, she doesn't. She falls asleep every time I run 2001. I know you do your best. I'm always appalled at the mean emails, letters, and calls you get. Vincent, you're always such a gentleman in the way you react. I want to wish you all a wonderful year. I will be watching. I do not have TV, but watch on my TV via YouTube. Keep up the great work. You are beautiful. Michelle Melton, Woodbury, Tennessee. I'm sure of it. Thank you so much for writing, Michelle, and the kind words. Next up, Mr. Livingston.
A letter from New York, New York.
New York, New York.
It's so nice they named it twice.
Start spreading the news.
I don't think we can do that.
I'm leaving today. All right, this one is from Robert Sanchez. And he goes, Dear Creature Features, Vincent Tangella and Mr. Livingston, you are doing a fantastic job. I'm a first-time viewer. I loved your show. Tangella, she is a doll and she does better than Wednesday of the Addams Family. Oh, you know, that's true in a sense.
She's not as dark, but she's more dangerous.
No, I would be most depressed to have to spend time with Wednesday Addams. She's just so glum. She's like you.
She's low-key and quiet.
No, she's not low-key. She's glum. I hope you'll continue to show great classics. And Vincent, you are my #1 for late night host. Well, thank you. You know, I'm nominated, right, to be on the thing.
By whom?
I don't know. It's a thing. You do the show so well. Is it possible you could send me your autographs of the three of you? I hope you could read my letter. Thank you. Yours truly. P.S. You should come to New York one day. Well, we will send you an autographed photo, and if we do come to New York, lunch is on you, sir. And what else we got, Mr. Livingston?
We have a package.
A package. I love
From
packages.
Queensland, Gold Coast, Australia.
Australia. You know, I was just saying the other day, the Australians are taking a liking to us.
They seem to.
No. Oh, well, you know why? Because Australians are almost like a mix between the British and Americans. It's like the best of both countries are down in Australia. It's like, you know, the culture of England with the can-do attitude of America. That's Australia. At least I think so. I could be wrong. I don't know. What do we got? Oh, a beautiful card. Look at this. This looks homemade almost. I think it is.
I believe it is.
All right. And then some kind of box. So I shall pass the box portion to the little one. Oh, look at this. This is wonderful. It's like a Valentine's card. I don't know how to describe this. All right, let's just read it. So the first part says, Dear Creature Features, hi, my name is Ranyan. Is that how you say that? R-A-N-Y-A-N?
Runyon.
Ranyan. I live on the Gold Coast, Australia. I'm 8 years old. I'm an 8-year-old boy, Gold Coast, Australia, from Ranyan. Well, thank you so much. This is so nice. And look at this.
Gold Coast Cup.
Oh, my goodness. I want to go to the Gold Coast now. And then the second part is to Creature Features from Ranyan. And it's a doily. Yeah, she loves doilies. I don't know why. She never puts anything on them.
It's genetic.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much, young man. And we hope to someday see you in Australia. We need to go to Australia soon.
Yes, I would like to.
I think, well, what about like tomorrow?
I don't think we have time.
Oh, all right. Let me see the cup. That's a nice cup. Look at this. No, you can drink your coffee out of it. She'll use it. She likes coffee. That it?
That's it.
That is it for mail. If you'd like to send us mail of your own or send a package like our friend Ranyan in Australia, then go to hellocreaturefeatures.com and there's all kinds of instructions there to tell you how to.
Yes.
Right, everything's there. So hellocreaturefeatures.com and we'll find us there. And let's get back to the film, shall we?
Shall we?
All right, off we go. Back to the ghastly love of Johnny X. Don't go away. Welcome back. If you're just joining us, you're quite late. Very late. Late people...
better late than never.
No, what they'll do is they'll watch this other program.
Yes.
And then come in halfway through.
Well, I'd like to encourage them to watch the entire movie. So stay, because the best stuff is yet to come.
That's right.
Yes.
No. And then in the movie as well.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, there's that too.
Right,
You know,
right, right.
the movie's a side note. This is the main attraction right here. Yeah.
You are.
No, you.
No. I'm hiding behind sunglasses tonight.
Well,
got
it's
your
just that you
peeps
don't
out.
want to be recognized. All the
That's
fans.
right. No, all the fans. Anyways, we are watching The Ghastly Love of Johnny X, 2012.
That's correct.
This is like one of the newest films we've ever shown.
Is that right?
It
Wow.
is.
Okay.
It is.
Well.
And director, creator, Paul Bunnell, he made this film, and a lot of love went into this film, obviously.
Yeah. Well, you know, I started making movies when I was a kid. I was about 11 years old, picked up a camera, made movie. I always wanted to do a bigger film, a professional film. So we shot this on 35 millimeter plus X Kodak black and white stock. And it's the very last movie shot on this film.
35 black and white.
Mm-hmm. Very last movie ever to be shot on Kodak plus X film stock.
You know, this film has a lot of lasts in it, does it not?
Yes. Well, firstly and lastly, I still am the ghastly one. That's one of the lines coming up.
Right.
Yeah, it does. It's Kevin McCarthy's last picture, last movie shot in black and white. I better not say what else it is because, you know, we don't want to get into the embarrassing parts.
No, well, it would, yep, no. All right, so this film, stock, why did they stop selling this?
Well, Kodak decided to discontinue manufacturing this film. And from what I understand, the artist, which was shooting at the same time, wanted this film stock, but then they couldn't get it all because I had it. So they shot their film in color.
Oh, my goodness.
And then I got the black and white plus X, the very last of it. And because of that, the Library of Congress has a copy of this picture. The Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences has the print and everything because they deemed it to be of historical significance. So you're actually watching a movie of, believe it or not, somewhat importance.
Because
you only play the best things here.
Right. Now, well, that begs the question: why black and white?
I love black and white. I wish, honestly, I could make every movie in black and white. And my favorite format is widescreen.
Do you not have the cones in your eyes that allows you to see color?
Well, I mean, just look where we're at. This is a beautiful monotone.
So you've done no color film before?
I have.
All right.
No, but I thought for this particular story, black and white, widescreen would be so cool, you know, to do.
It is gorgeous.
And it is actually...
No, there's one thing I must say. Most black and white films have too much contrast. And this one is perfect. You can see everything.
That's right. We shot it on black and white. We printed on black and white from the camera negative.
Right.
So what you're seeing is probably the purest black and white movie. We didn't do any, digital, manipulation. It's all real black and white analog film.
No, it's nicely done. Now, when you edited the film, did you actually do it old school with the scissors?
No, well, we did it. We did. Yes, we actually did. We edited on a computer.
Right.
And then they had to conform the negative. So they had to cut the camera negative and make prints. So
wow, amazing. That's a real filmmaker, right? All right, what do you say we get back to the real filmmaker's film?
Can't wait.
And when we come back, we're going to talk about some other part of the movie. All right, we'll see you soon, and we'll see you even sooner as we start the film. See you soon. Bye.
Hi, this is Linda from Eureka, California. Hello to Vincent, Tangela, and Livingston. I just want to say I wake up watching your movies and I go to sleep watching your movies. Have a wonderful, terrific day.
Welcome back to Creature Features. Thank you for joining us. And we're watching The Ghastly Love of Johnny X with Paul Bunnell.
You're watching it with us.
Yes.
Yes.
They are watching it with us, unless they just joined us.
Well, if you have just joined us, I suggest you start at the beginning and watch it all the way through.
So as a filmmaker, what kind of snack do you recommend one consumes while they watch this film?
Well, I prefer the hot buttered popcorn with the 40 weight butter.
Right.
And that's rather good.
The
you know?
true
Yeah,
kind.
yeah.
None of this kettle corn thing.
No,
can't do
but
that.
if you are of the sweet variety, with a sweet tooth, then kettle corn works.
No, I would suggest the pink brick. What's that called?
The pink bricks?
The pink brick of popcorn.
Oh, that thing. No, just the fresh
right.
popped, hot and buttered popcorn.
See, that's why we have to have a professional
That's
on the
right.
show.
That's the only way I roll.
No. Well, they don't put this on the movie poster or on the liner notes that what kind of snack one should consume while they're watching the film.
I'm surprised we don't have any here right now.
No, well, if you don't say it too loud, because Livingston will run off to the kitchen and he'll make you.
Okay.
He'll make you all of them because he won't know which one you prefer. Anyways, Paul Bunnell. So, how did you get this film together? I mean,
well, just tenacity, really. I've been making movies since a very young age, and like I mentioned before, I just really wanted to make a bigger movie that was going to be more accessible.
So, if I might say, isn't that the goal of every filmmaker, is to make a bigger film than his last one?
Yeah, well, the thing is, I really wanted to make a quality movie. So what I did was I held out for the money, and it took a lot of time to get the funding together to do it, because it was it was privately funded.
So the script was finished.
Mm-hmm.
You're shopping the script,
Mm-hmm.
and now did you go to the big studio?
Everyone said no. I tried so many different people. Finally, a very good friend of mine with the money said, Paul, I'm going to help you finish this movie. Thank goodness, because, it wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for Mark Willoughby, whose name is at the beginning of the credits. That's why it says Mark Willoughby Presents.
Right. So when you did this, did you hire a production company and say, we want to make this film, or did you hire a cameraman, hire a lighting? Did you do all that?
Yeah, we basically hired, I handpicked all the crew myself. I handpicked every actor myself. I supervised everything. So if you love the movie, thank you very much. If you don't like the movie, you have me to blame for it, basically.
Well, I was going to say, blame Mark Willoughby, right?
Blame Mark Willoughby for giving us the money to make it. But thank you, Mark, for giving us the money to make this thing.
No. Well, I think it was, you spent the money well.
Thank you.
It looks good on the screen. All right, well, what do you say we get back to the film?
Can't wait.
And then when we come back, I want to talk about some of the actors in the film.
Okay,
All
sounds good.
Off we go back to The Ghastly Love of Johnny X. We will see you on the other side of the break.
Hello, this is Mr. Livingston. It would appear I have been tasked with requesting you to help our show financially by visiting our Patreon page. Your generosity will help us keep Creature Features on the air. With only a few dollars a month from you, your kindness will allow us to continue creating new entertainment for your viewing pleasure each and every week. And if you have the desire to give more, you might even receive a gift from Tangela. I think not. Please visit the website below to learn more. Thank you.
Paul Williams. You know, he was absolutely fantastic in Phantom of the Paradise. Do you remember that film?
Oh my goodness, do I remember that film? My all-time favorite movie, and that's why I wanted Paul to be in the movie, because I saw that film when it first came out, you know, and it was just one of my favorite things. I sat through that thing multiple times, and to have Paul Williams in my film was like amazing.
No, that was quite a get.
Love
quite
him.
a get. No, and he still looks fine.
He looks great.
How old is he now?
Well, he would be 82, going on 83
82.
right now. Yep.
He's
As of this taping.
He's written some of the biggest hits ever.
Mm-hmm.
He wrote half of the Carpenter songs, did he not?
He wrote some of them, but he told me once that he's going to be remembered for the guy that wrote the theme to the Love Boat and that played Little Enos in Smokey and the Bandit.
No, what about he was in Planet of the Apes as well?
Yeah, he's in so many movies.
My goodness,
yeah.
my goodness. And then the girl who plays Dandy, she looks familiar.
Kate Maberly, yes,
Kate Maberly.
Wonderful actress from the UK.
Right.
And of course, you probably know her from The Secret Garden.
Oh, the secret. She was small back then.
She was just a tot, a tiny tot in that
Right.
one. And also in Finding Neverland with Johnny Depp.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, she's been in a lot of great movies.
She's so enthusiastic.
She's wonderful, and you know she does that the voice so well. You know, she just was a professional.
Right.
Showed up, knew her lines.
Oh, how wonderful!
You know,
how wonderful.
never asked me out on a date. You know, a real pro.
You know, well, you cannot do that because it's like showing your hand, right? And then who was that third bloke? Who?
Creed Bratton.
Right. He
From
was
The
on,
Office.
The Office.
You know what's interesting about him is that he's the real deal. He is a musician.
Right.
He was one of the founding members of the Grassroots back in the 1960s.
I don't know this band.
Well, it was kind of I don't know what you call it. But
Name
look,
one of their tunes.
Live for tomorrow.
Live for
today.
Live for today.
I live for tomorrow, but we're living for today for now.
Can
yeah.
you sing it? Can you sing it?
No, but if you hum a few bars, I might,
No,
figure it
you'd
out.
need to hum a few bars, and maybe I could sing it. Who knows?
Yeah.
Oh, that one.
Very famous
right.
song,
No,
yeah.
I know this song.
Right. Anyway,
Oh,
so
wow.
Creed Bratton was on The Office, and I kept getting a photo from the casting director with a guy in a business suit. I'm like, this is supposed to be a rock and roll star. How is this
Right.
guy going to play a rock and roll star? Oh, it's Creed Bratton, right, the musician Creed
wow.
Bratton, who still to this day goes out and tours. I believe he's touring right now. He tours with his
incredible.
band, so.
And he was probably the only real musician, right?
I believe so, yeah. No, well, we had Reggie Bannister.
Oh, who's he?
Reggie Bannister plays King Clayton in the movie, and he was from the movie Phantasm. You may recall that.
Oh, yes.
But back in the 60s, he was with a group called the Young Americans.
Oh.
And he used to go out touring with them. So, yeah, he's an old musician, too.
Wow.
Great guy, great friend.
There's so much history in this film. Right. All right, well, what do you say we wrap up the film and
Sounds
we get
good.
back and let's find out what you're doing next.
We'll put a bow on it.
There we go. All right, off we go to the end of the Ghastly Love of Johnny X. Don't go away. We'll be back soon with Tangela. See you soon.
This is Livingston, and you're watching Creature Features. Stay tuned.
And that's the end of Johnny X. Yeah, they ride off into the sunset.
That's right.
That's nice.
In a 1964 Ford Thunderbird, I might add.
No, it's a very nice car. I bet it cost you a pretty penny to get that.
No, it was my friend's car. I just stole it for the evening.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
No, I do that sometimes.
Joyride.
What did you think of the film, love? She liked it.
Oh, wonderful.
Of course she liked it.
Yeah. Get my agent on the phone, will you?
She has to like
Does
it.
this thing work?
So, no, that was wonderful. I think we should watch it again.
Well, let's do that.
We'll turn it into a 4-hour show.
Let's
tonight.
do it.
Why not?
Because
Why not?
it's always better the second time around. I
It's like
guarantee it,
pizza.
or your money back.
You reheat it in a pan, not in the oven.
That's right.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
What's next for Paul Bunnell?
Well, I'll be leaving in a few minutes, but before that, I just wanted to say thank you for having me on the show. Oh, you mean what's next in my career?
Yes.
Well, as a matter of fact, I'm doing another movie. It's a remake of a lost Lon Chaney picture called Blind Bargain. So it's more of a modern retelling of a film that nobody's ever seen. So,
that's
there's
wonderful.
that. And then I'm doing a picture called Rocket Girl, which we're still trying to do, much like Johnny X. It's my own personal thing. We're trying to get the money together to do it.
So the first one you're being hired to direct.
That's happening and shooting
Right.
on film, actually. And, we're
And this
shooting-
next one is in the works,
I've
and it's
been-
your film.
Correct, yeah. Rocket Girl is the official follow-up, not as a sequel, but it's my next movie that I created and came up with. And,
Rocket Girl, that sounds wonderful.
yeah, it's lovely. You could play the rocket.
No, I like rockets.
Yes.
But, she would be the one who could do...
Oh, she could play the
Oh, my
girl, and you could
goodness.
play the
No,
rocket.
she's a master of explosives.
Well.
No, if you ever make a film called Explosive Dynamite Girl...
Okay.
She's
Sounds like a bang-up job, I'll tell you
she's a
that,
good one.
yeah.
She's a good one. Well, that is absolutely fantastic, Paul. Where can we find out more about you? Do you have a website or anything like this?
Well, I don't divulge that kind of information, but yeah, technically we do.
Which
It's
is?
JohnnyXmovie.com.
JohnnyXmovie.com.
There it is, right?
Right.
Mhm, Yep.
And if they want to find out more about your upcoming film, or
Get
if
pencil and paper ready. Here's how to order.
they could buy like a DVD, I suppose.
Yeah,
or
it's
like-
out. Well, yes, it's on DVD, but we're working on a new Blu-ray release coming up
Oh, that's smart.
next year.
Right.
Year, finally on HD.
Well, don't wait too long because they're going to come up with something else better than Blu-ray.
Or just watch it here on
No,
Creature
that's-
Features.
No, that's even better.
Yes.
That's the way it should be done.
That's right.
No, because you get the full guidance
Right here.
of the creator.
Yes.
All right, Paul, thank you so much for coming.
It's
up
been a
to see
sincere
us.
sensation.
Yes, no,
Yeah.
it was fun.
And it was nice kind of meeting Tangela. Kind of nice meeting you. Yeah.
No, you don't want to overmeet her. Because,
well, you know.
no, if you get to know her too well, you'll get to know too much.
Then we'll be undermet.
It
Yeah.
would be bad.
Yeah.
It would be bad. And next time you're in town, come see us.
I'd love to.
All right. As far as you guys go, thank you so much for staying up and watching this movie with us. We know you could have been home sleeping, or they could have been like washing their dog or something like that. But instead, you stayed with us, and for that reason, we love you. We'll see you next week. Different movie, different guest. See you next time. So, Paul, I'm thinking you're going to be doing this Rocket Girl film, and maybe perhaps you'll need some handsome star like you did in Johnny X.
Well, if we need an ugly rock star, I'll call you.